Hi guys, so for my first video today, I really just wanted to do something a little bit basic to get things started. So I decided to just do a full face foundation thing, how I do my face every day, not including my eyes, just kind of to get things rolling before I really delve into eyeshadow looks and stuff like that. And this is basically my ride or die everyday thing. So people have been direct messaging me and commenting on some of my photos about posting YouTube videos on how I do my makeup looks on my Instagram. So I finally decided to just sit down and do it. So yeah, let's do it. So first I'm going to start by priming my face, the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I'm just going to take a little bit and rub it all over my face. Okay, so I have really dark circles under my eyes. I mean, I don't know if they're really noticeable right now, but if I don't use these color correctors, then all day I'll be noticing them and I'll be regretting it. I'm going to combine yellow and orange. I kind of think that the orange is too dark for me and the yellow is too light, so just combining them just works out. Right. And I just take a little bit on each side and then just go right over. Then I just dab with my fingers. So now I'm going to go in with foundation, and my everyday foundation is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD, and I use the color Y235. I'm going to pump it onto my hand. I usually need about 3, and I'm going to use a beauty blender. I'm just going to go directly on the beauty blender, and now I'm going to blend a lot. Now I'm going to go in with concealer. And today I'm just going to use my Maybelline Fit Me. I'm just going to draw it on. Now I'm going to blend that out. Usually I would put the concealer everywhere else that I'm going to before I blend it out, but for some reason this concealer is burning my skin, so I'm going to get on that. I have my under eyes concealed. I need to balance it because if you can see, the rest of my under my eyes are like super bright and then the rest of my face is kind of just like normal. So to balance it, I'm going to put some on my chin and on my forehead and then a little tiny bit up my nose and blend it out once again. Okay, so now I'm going to set my concealer so I don't get all creasy looking like an old man. I'm not gonna bake, but I'm gonna take a little tiny bit on my beauty blender and just blend it out under my under eye. It's not gonna be as dramatic as baking, which is putting a whole bunch under there and then wiping it off later. I'm just gonna do it all in one shot. Now I'm gonna set the rest of my foundation. I'm using the Mercier Translucent setting powder. Put a crap load of that on and then I kind of just pat it into the brush so that it's not so much. And then I just lightly put it all over. So next I'm going to highlight my face. I'm going to use the Becca Jaclyn Hill palette with a Morphe fan brush. I like to smile and then put it on the apples of my cheeks. Next I'm going to just put a little bit on the tip of my nose, a little tiny bit on my chin, and a little tiny bit on my forehead. The only reason I do that is because I have dry skin and it kind of just makes it look a little more dewy. If you have oily skin, I definitely would not recommend putting it on anywhere other than your the apples of your cheeks and your nose. Next, I'm going to bronze using Tarte bronzers. I like to use the shimmer one first and just use a little bit of, and then the matte one I can use more of. So I never put bronzer where I have my concealer, because where I put my concealer is where I want my face to be bright. And then since I have a small forehead, I don't really need to contour and bronze too much on my forehead, but just to balance it out, I do put a little bit. So since I use this bronzer to contour my nose, I'm just going to do that right now. And this is an e.l.f. concealer brush. I just take a little tiny bit and just carve out my nose. Now I'm going to contour, and I'm going to use my Kat Von D Shade&Light palette. The Bobbi Brown Face Blender Bobbi Brown Face Blender brush. I like to mix these two colors. For the contour, you really should never take it down past your pupil. I really don't want my contour to come down past here, just because at that point it'll look really unnatural. I mean, unless you're going for that look, you know. I'm just going to take a little bit and put it under my jawline, just to define that jawline a little bit more, and just a little bit more on my forehead. I'm going to use this Bobbi Brown Bronzing Duo, which to me is more, it's actually definitely a blush. I mean, I think it looks like a blush. It's pink, so I'm going to call it a blush. I'm going to take this lighter blush, just a little bit. I'm going to smile and just put a little tiny bit on the apples of my cheeks, right under where my highlight is. Now I'm going to spray my face to set everything with Fix Plus by MAC. It really brings your highlight to life and just melts the powders more into your face. This really doesn't make your makeup stay on too long. For that, I would use more of like an Urban Decay all-nighter spray, or like the Maybelline Studio FX stuff. But this is just to pop out your highlight, melt the powders, and make your face look a little bit more natural. Okay, so now I have my lipstick on and the look is complete. If you made it this far in the video, then thank you for watching. You did good. You did good, kid. Wanted to... I don't know what I'm saying. See ya! Yeah, that's about it. Okay, so,